You're joining us in our fast of Daniel, and we have our meditation for this morning. We are on day 20. We're reading here from First Corinthians. But the natural man does not receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. But he who is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is rightly judged by no one. For who has known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. Very well. So we are coming uh, closer and closer to the conclusion of our fast of Daniel. And here, something comes to my mind about um, judging things, in the sense, testing things, being aware of what is happening around you. And by this time, going through this journey, we could say that a person should be more spiritual than 20 days ago. If you are taking this journey serious, if you've been accompanying um, our fast of Daniel with the booklet and a daily spiritual practice, most probably you have gained more spiritual discernment and maturity by this time. And what is one of the signs that a person has become more spiritual and more mature in their faith? It's when they are able to anticipate evil. What is the meaning of anticipating evil? It means foreseeing evil. It doesn't mean that you have a supernatural ability to see the future. It's not about seeing the future. Anticipating evil means that you understand that if you put yourself in the wrong place, with the wrong people, with the wrong crowds, with the wrong environment, that can lead eventually to a sin. That can lead to spiritual decline. So it's the same as driving. It's the same as driving. If it's raining, you got heavy rain, you're inside of your car and you're driving, you know, and you can anticipate, you can foresee that the roads are going to be busier than normal. And when it's raining, normally the cars around you, they can make more mistakes. So you may be well, but you anticipate that the person in front of you may be braking late. So what do? You reduce speed. In normal weather, normal conditions, you are driving that road every day and you will drive it 50 kilometers per hour, 50 miles per hour. But because it's a heavy rainy day, um, you anticipate the traffic and the dangers around, and you say, no, let me drive 40 miles per hour. Let me drive 40 kilometers per hour because I'm gonna, you know, just have more space between me and the car in front of me. My car and the car in front of me, let me keep a bigger space so in case he brakes late, I still have time to make sure that we don't have an accident. And whoever is spiritually mature they always anticipate evil, how the devil could work or what the devil could use. So they are careful. They are careful because they love their soul, they care about their soul, they care about the Holy Spirit inside of them, they care about the salvation inside of them.
They see evil and they stay away from evil. They don't walk into evil and thinking, I'll be safe.
Mm-hmm.
It comes to my mind relationships. When a person is spiritually discerned, they can detect when to keep a relationship and when to let go, whether it is in the love life or a friendship, a relationship that is not, when a person is spiritually discerned, what happens when they see the conversations, they say, oh, this is not doing me good. So because they have the mind of Christ, what they do, they disconnect from that because they see where these relationships can lead them to. How many people they are now frustrated in their love life because they were not spiritually discerned. They didn't have this discernment. They just saw the person. They even could see signs that this relationship was not going to work, but they still went ahead because they didn't have this discernment. They thought, later I can change the person. So the person that has a mind of Christ doesn't run into evil, but stays away from evil.
Yeah, those that have the mind of Christ, they avoid evil. And in our spiritual practice, the spiritual task for today, we bring to you the following. No one needs to tell us that there are certain places that are not appropriate for Christians due to the things that happen in those locations. We're not only talking about nightclubs, bars, and places of this sort. There are friends' houses you may go to where the topic of conversations are always inappropriate, or places that lead you to do things that have to do with your past. Choose today to leave those places behind once and for all. So during the fast of Daniel, we have been um, switching off secular music and movies and entertainment, but that's not enough. The practice here, which is very easy to understand, is that we also have to let go of places, conversations, relationships, communities, hobbies, or friendships that are unhealthy for the spiritual preservation of our soul. And this is something that should not be prayed about. You don't need to pray about that. This is something that you need to take an action, and nobody can do that for you. So, this is our spiritual practice for today. And this is an opportunity for all of us to reflect and then make a decision to please God. Okay? Very well. Tomorrow, we're going to be back with our meditation. But later on, you can join the meditation in Tagalog at midday. And then in the evening, we're going to have our campaign of faith, the prayer of agreement, 10 o'clock in the evening on YouTube, our private Facebook page, and our website. And don't forget, this weekend, we're going to have the Lord's Supper, the Holy Communion, and that will be the conclusion of the fast of Daniel. Okay? Very well. Thank you for joining us. And if this has blessed you, share it with someone that wants to spiritually mature. Bye bye.
God bless.